What's happening, Knights?
Welcome back to another episode of your favorite student newscast. On today's show, we meet the iconic Davis Trio, take a stroll at the annual Gilbert Art Walk, and finally settle the great chicken sandwich debate.
Keep watching, Knights, because an all-new episode of The Studio starts right now.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring. Snowing and blowing are bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells chime in jingle bell time. Dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. In the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away.
Hope you're all having an awesome Friday nights. I'm Michaela Jones.
And I'm Maya Mudgery.
The Holiday Symphonic Band concert this Wednesday was so great. Were you able to go?
I'm so bummed I wasn't able to. Fortunately, Lulu and Chase were there to get a few shots.
Welcome to our winter concert. We're excited you guys are here.
Kind of a random question, Michaela, but do you know how to code?
No, not really. But I did learn a few things while putting together this next video. Ellie and I recently stopped by the coding club. Let's check it out.
There are many clubs here on campus, but there's one club in particular that shies away from the spotlight. Michaela and I were able to catch up with a few of the members and find out what they're all about.
Well, I'm Connor Davis, and I'm the president of Coding Club.
Let's scroll back through the code and kind of talk about where we're at.
Yeah, because I kind of forgot where we were.
When I was younger, probably around 7th or 8th grade, my dad and I sat down and we started programming a robot for my science fair. I was really interested by the robot and just being able to make things work like on a computer, because we've all grown up with electronics and we've all kind of seen how they have impacted our lives, and a lot of us have desired to make things of our own, and the best way to do that is with coding.
We start up a project just by somebody having an idea, whether that's our president, Connor, who needs to teach us a concept, or one of us needing to just goof around with a random idea we had, like hangman or a number game, and then we just go through with it and see what we learn along the way.
One of the things that's most different is that we all work together on our code. So one person will be typing at the computer and then everybody else will be yelling at them, which, when not everybody knows what they're doing, is amazingly funny.
As the year goes on, Mr. Farrington, the club advisor, lets us know how he hopes the club grows in the future.
I'm hopeful that by the end of the year, all of us will have, and I include myself in this, that we'll have improved our coding skills. We have an entire range of coding skills right now. Some are beginners, some have more experience with coding, and I just want all of us to be able to say at the end of the year that we've improved.
We welcome anybody to come join a coding club. It's in Mr. Farrington's room, room 401 on Mondays. No experience is necessary. We're very welcoming, and just come and have a good time.
If you're interested in joining Coding Club, stop by Mr. Farrington's room, room 401 on Mondays after school, and learn something you never thought you could. Reporting for the studio, this is Ellie and Michaela.
Marketing students have been working all quarter to create small businesses, and this past Wednesday and Thursday, they got to show off their hard work during both lunches.
With the marching band season recently ending, Lulu and Chase interviewed a few band members to reflect on the season and their recent success.
The marching band is a group full of hard-working individuals, so me and Chase went over to talk to them about how the recent season went.
I'm Mr. Sharp, and I teach band and orchestra. This year's show is called Scenic. It's based off of a camping theme. So there's the opening scene, which is like getting to the camps.
To later in the day, and you're on a fishing trip over at the river, and then after that, a storm comes in, and it's supposed to be like just loud and chaotic.
The second movement is like stargazing, so we've got, the color guard's got like these big panels that have stars on them.
The next day, the sun coming up, and it's a beautiful day as you're getting ready to pack up and head back home. So it's those kind of 5 different vignettes that we portray on the field.
I'm Jeremiah, and I've been in the marching band for 4 years. And I know that's kind of a bit of recency bias, but I think this year's show is very cool. The way they've challenged us, it's just been a fun show to work on.
How has marching band changed over the years is it's definitely gotten a lot more competitive. This year we're finally looking to do something big, which we did, which was end up top 10. Finished with a 79.5 this year, which is the highest we've ever had in school history. The most difficult part about marching band is definitely the repetitiveness of it, and it's just like spending a lot of time tweaking like little things, like just breathing or playing slightly louder, even just the way you bend your knee when you march. And it's really annoying, but it's those small things that'll make or break your score.
We even talked to some of the members about their favorite and most proud moments of this season.
I've been most proud of the other people in my section and how much I've been able to watch them grow over the season.
Has got to be this year's home show. I've never felt more proud of what I've ever done during all 4 years after that performance.
I think my favorite memory was just last night. We had our last evening rehearsal. We did some extra runs, and then at the end of the night we had just the seniors, all 22 of them out on the field. I mean, there was a lot of tears last night from a lot of the kids. Just see how much they bonded together as a family.
Being my last year in marching band is definitely a little bit of a shock. I just hope that everything I did here leaves a lasting impression on the program and that there'll be people behind me who follow in my footsteps.
We congratulate the marching band on their successful season this year. This is Lulu and Chase reporting for the studio.
Best Buddies members, it's almost time for the last lunch party of 2019. Come get ready for some hot cocoa, holiday songs, and hanging out with our buddies on December 11th during lunch in the library.
If you're looking for a Christmas tree to decorate this holiday season, Valley View Christmas Trees has been selling them for years. Big trees, small trees, full trees, and skinny trees, they have them all. Jacob and Jack jumped at the opportunity to meet the owner and get the story behind this seasonal business.
Every holiday season, we see tree lots appearing around town. Jake and I went to Valley View Christmas Trees to see what they have to offer.
We bring in these Christmas trees. They come in on trucks from Oregon. We drill them, cut them, get them nice and fluffy, I guess you would say. Trim them so they're nice and tapered. Put them on stands, get them out here and watered in a nice arrangement. So we have a lot of fun just getting trees ready for people to enjoy the holidays.
Valley View Christmas Trees prides themselves on their customer service.
The big thing is really talking to them and asking what is it you're looking for. Some trees have stronger limbs. If you're going to put 200 ornaments on that thing, I'm going to pitch you towards the nobles because those guys have these strong branches that'll really hold up no matter how many things you put on it. But it really comes down to what the person is looking for, what they need.
Due to the nature of their job, Alex and his wife live their life on the road.
We live a fairly nomadic lifestyle, jump around doing seasonal jobs, and this one is just fun and interesting because every day you're switching between, heavy manual work. We're operating a chainsaw, putting a 12-foot tree onto a drill that's 3 feet off the ground and running that drill up there. And then other times it's this kind of stuff, back and forth with customers, talking about trees, finding out what they want, what they need to have the best Christmas they can have. So it's nice to be able to get in and help people be happy. Everyone comes in here wanting to buy a tree and wanting to look for something that makes them joyful and have a better holiday, which is nice to be able to participate in that.
We asked him what his opinion is on a real tree versus a fake tree.
As long as you can kind of deal with the mitigating circumstances, real trees are way better. But I completely understand and respect if somebody wants to go to an artificial tree because, hey, you have allergies, by all means, get in an artificial tree, don't deal with this. But if you have the ability and no hang-ups about it, real trees are just great. Smell nice, they look better, they're more fun.
If you'd like to buy a tree, visit their lot on Pecos and the 202, or several of their locations around town. This is Jack and Jake reporting for the studio.
A unified basketball tournament was held this past Tuesday, where Higley went undefeated in 2 games, with the scores 53-35 against Basha and 46-28 against Perry. Make sure you congratulate these athletes when you see them around campus.
The Gilbert Art Walk is a family-friendly art show with live music that is free to the public. The walk includes an array of art mediums available for purchase. Maddie and Ashley have the story.
Downtown Gilbert has a lot to offer, from food to shopping. What most don't know about the popular town is that they hold an art walk every first and third Saturday of the month. Ashley and I stopped by to see what they had in store.
Gilbert Art Walk is a family-friendly event run in downtown Gilbert underneath the water tower on the first and third Saturdays of the month. This happens to be the fourth Saturday because it's Small Business Saturday, but typically we're October through March, first and third Saturday. underneath the water tower.
The Gilbert Art Walk has something to offer for everybody.
There's a lot of stuff you can find at the Gilbert Art Walk, like live music, there's a farmer's market across the street, and a lot of different types of artwork like headbands, dog collars, and paintings.
It's a great place to hang out with your family. We have live music every event. It's a great place to bring your dogs, and it also has, an opportunity to support small businesses and also your local community, where it's not just made from a different country and shipped in.
It's a very family-friendly and pet-friendly environment.
There's a lot of favorites. I love the handmade, just the paintings. I like how people also take their art, they paint it, and then they put it on different mediums.
If you are interested in the Art Walk, it is held under the Gilbert Water Tower December 7th and 21st, January 4th and 18th, February 1st and 15th, or March 7th and 21st, from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Reporting for the studio, this is Ashley and Maddie.
Varsity cheer and pom recently participated in the national qualifiers. Pom and cheer both placed first in their competitions and qualified to compete at nationals in California. Congratulations to pom and cheer for getting that dub.
Have you ever talked with Mrs. Davis in the bookstore?
Of course I have. She's seriously the funniest person ever.
That's what I'm saying.
Lacey and I had the chance to get to know her and two of her daughters that also happen to be Higley Knights.
However, Zuby sent down Jarrell, Maddie P.
Many of us have had the chance to meet the bookstore manager, Katie Davis. But what you may not know is that two of her daughters are also Higley Knights. The three of them sat down with us to talk about their experiences being here together.
Having my mom at the school is kind of cool sometimes because I'm friends with a lot of people in the front office because they're nice people. My mom introduced me to all of them, so they care about me. Kind of weird having my mom work at the same school as me because all my teachers know who I am when the first day of school, so.
It's been a little challenging trying to juggle both the bookstore manager and then mom to the girls.
I always have somebody I can tell her things. So, if I don't feel comfortable going to someone else, I can always go to her and talk to her about things.
Having your family with you at school every day is sure to create lasting memories. Here are some of their favorites.
Oh, my favorite's probably Vanessa's favorite when Emily took down Miss Diab in my office. That was fun. She was trying to show Miss Diab how to fight, and so Emily thought she should show her some trick moves or whatnot. That was a good time.
If they didn't have one another here at Higley, things would sure be different.
I don't think it's going to for a long time, just because Vanessa will graduate next year, Emily will be 3 years after her, and by the time Emily graduates, Amanda will be here. So I'm going to have a lot of years with Higley Knights.
We look forward to having Mrs. Davis and her daughters as Higley Knights for years to come. This is Maya and Lacey signing out for the studio.
Oh, 2028 is my last year. I'm out.
The class of 2020 took their senior panoramic picture yesterday. It's great to see all of the graduating Knights in one picture. I guess you could say their vision for the future is 2020.
This year, our campus seems to have an abundance of musical talent. Lulu and Chase went over to meet one of Higley's newest bands, Bad Temptations.
Bad Temptations is one of Higley's hottest up-and-coming bands that not only perform covers, but write their own originals as well. We asked a few of the members how the band was even started.
I'm Trevor, I play drum set.
I'm Matt, I play guitar. Basically, he asked me a few months ago, he was like, hey, do you wanna be in a band? We've both been in band, for as long as we've been able to, and then we're both percussionists, and I play guitar. So it just kind of happened because we're both good at music. I was like, yeah. So I guess here we are now.
Every band has a cool name with an origin story, so we asked about theirs.
The name doesn't really have anything to do with the band.
We were originally no-namers because we couldn't figure out a name. Sam just kind of randomly said, hey, what about Bad Temptations?
The singer was just kind of like, oh, that's a cool name. And and we all were just like, wow, it is a cool name.
You know, I think we have a really unique group of people, and everybody in here is just so funny.
If you're on the hunt for some new music, Bad Temptations is an amazing place to start. Go check them out and show them some love. This is Chase and Lulu signing out for the studio.
It's time to get serious, Michaela.
Okay, what's up?
Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
Is that even a question? Popeyes.
No, Chick-fil-A all the way.
Maya, I like my food to have seasoning on it.
Whatever. The new Popeyes chicken sandwich is back, and Higley students have been debating if Chick-fil-A or Popeyes has the better chicken sandwich. Zoe asked a few students around campus to settle the debate.
War has broken out in the kingdom. Two iconic chicken sandwiches have staked the claim to being the best in the land. Chick-fil-A once stood alone at the top with their amazing original chicken sandwich. No pickles, please. But a challenger has risen from the ashes. That challenger is known as the Popeyes chicken sandwich. We asked Higley Knights to draw a line in the sand and stand with a sandwich of their choice. Who will it be? Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
Chick-fil-A or Popeyes?
Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes. Definitely Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Potbelly.
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A all the way. Chick-fil-A.
Popeyes. Why? Spicy chicken sandwich. Chick-fil-A.
I like Chick-fil-A.
100%
Chick-fil-A. Popeyes.
Chick-fil-A.
I like the school food.
Chick-fil-A. Popeyes.
I'm more of a steak guy, if I'm being honest. Popeyes.
Why?
I just like it better. The spice hits different, you know. The sauce is really good on it. It's just better sandwich all around.
Well, Knights, I guess the war between the sandwiches will never end. But here at the Kingdom, the Knights have spoken, and Chick-fil-A has won the war. The best chicken sandwich in the land is
Chick-fil-A! Woo! Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at the Studio HHS.
We'll be back next Friday with the semester finale, our holiday special. Have a great weekend.
Go Knights!